Hey, what's
What's going on?
up?
what's hell? We back live for the one time. How y'all
Yeah, what's
feeling?
going on with you?
There's too many things going on these days, man. What's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling though?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Yeah, you're right. There was a lot of stuff going on. Like, I mean, I'm completely entertained, almost overstimulated.
I mean, I'm damn near overstimulated. I'm just, I want to watch from the blinds. The lady between the blinds. What's going on today? Do I want to engage? I don't know. I don't know, Jesus. It's a
You
lot
miss
going
a
on
day,
right
you
now.
miss a lot, though.
Yeah, you sure do.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I gotta.
Blink
What?
and you done missed 2 weeks.
I'm.
You got to catch up on everything.
I'm
Lord,
sorry, Kendrick. I'm turning my TV on because
it's scary outside.
Scary hours for real, man. Y'all already know why we here, man. Of course, Drake dropped him and Party Next Door album. You could, I mean, was Party on there? Cause it's like
what do you mean was party on there? There was too much party on there.
it wasn't enough because a lot of his I've seen a lot of reviews so far on X and they're saying that Drake kind of took over.
And
First of
he
all,
should have. And I
did
believe he should have.
did you listen to the album? 21
Yes,
songs for this
I,
Drake
I,
project.
I did not. I did
Hmm.
not. I'm sorry. I have to stand on business. I chose a side, and I'm gonna stay there.
Okay,
Uh,
loyalty.
it's not even a loyalty thing. It's just at this point, spotlight's on you, dog, and it's a no for me. What we were, fast flashback. What we were watching was a rap battle, correct? Okay,
Correct.
and then we watched someone just diligently have a whole suite in their lawyer's office every other Tuesday, and then went to the wrong damn office, and then just kept kicking and screaming, and it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair to only come out now, and bump a rap beef. I want to get the party lit. Bump the rap beef. I want to get the party lit. Are there any 14-year-olds at the party, sir? You
Ooh.
still have not answered.
Well, according to who was it? Was it academics that cleared that up? That you
Academics.
I
Academics.
know. What a
Don't
source,
you have
right?
15-year-old boys somewhere traumatized, sir?
But he would know. So I mean, I think it was him that mentioned online that the age of consent in Canada is 16 and it used to be
Hey man,
15
look
when
here.
Drake was filling on little
Look
girls.
here, y'all. You better, if
Allegedly.
you on that side, you better really look at your representation before y'all come out chit chatting to people, okay? Because look at your people. Hold on. Are you fit to have this conversation? Coming on the screen looking like you got flaming hot Cheeto sauce and you smell like Hennessy and got blunt breath. I don't know. I don't know if you should be taken seriously. I don't know.
Academics is Drake's one and only source. I mean,
Oh no, don't
sources
don't,
within.
don't forget Maul.
Oh, Emma.
Any man that raises an octave when you argue.
ATF said you not missing anything by listening to that joint. It was trash.
Uh,
Trash.
Listen, I'm just
Bruh.
saying. Thank
Okay,
you, family, because that's time in my life I won't get back. And
I,
look, however he feels about himself, happy for you, bro. So excited for ya. But you're not gonna sit here and passive aggressively address this. You getting your ass whooped. We're not gonna do that. And then use party as the ooh, look at him. Don't just look at me. Look at him too. Don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do that.
let's go. Let's take it back to I want to take it back to when we was talking about if is there or was there enough Party Next Door on this album.
Okay.
I personally think it was too much Party Next Door. Party Next Door lost a fan out of me forever.
Why?
I don't
Why?
need to hear that voice, that tone, and I almost feel from an unbiased standpoint, I feel that he could have gotten and collaborated with someone else, American, and it would have come off a little bit better. I was getting Future. I was hearing, all these people that could have elevated this album rather than Party Next Door. I mean, there are songs, actually the songs that I do not like have Party Next Door on it. I like the songs where Drake was standing alone by himself a lot better than I like the Party Next Door features.
But you know what I was confused about? It's called sexy songs, some sexy songs for you or whatever that crap was called, and it was like it went from slow songs, and then it just went to the beef. And then Joe Budden.
I mean, yeah. Well, first of all, let's say Melissa Ford, because like you said
That's
her
what Melissa
name.
Ford do to you.
Why did
Melissa
she get the
Ford dropped
string?
her
Well,
home
he
record,
said
mind her own business.
he said she was a legend, and then he hates to see her with a D sucker in reference to Joe Budden.
I mean, but you were still called an edophile, sir. I don't know what a D sucker, you know, specializes in. I can think a thing or two, but you know, edophiles are not really credible either. But we're not answering the question. Kind of beating around the bush there, Becco. Pick a lane. I don't like. I feel like it's flash in the pan distraction, and everybody eat it up. But you know, y'all can go off. But
Well,
I mean, the album cover. Did y'all hear about Freddie Gibbs coming out and saying like, "Damn, they done took the whole album cover to Rabbit too." Cause Freddie Gibbs had I think it was Sexy Soul, and he used the whole like the S's were dollar signs, and then just like they did, and then you know the scene from where the photo was taken, and they have the rabbit furs on. It's just distraction.
yeah, he don't want to mention Kendrick name. You know what a good ass woman feel like. Anyway, so Melissa Ford and them listened to the song, and then this was her reply.
What Melissa say?
Request
We
now.
oftentimes do comparisons, so we're saying that it's the Supreme
We're not
hater
playing no
song.
Drake, nigga.
We not playing that last.
Just because he tried to come make nice with you on some divide and conquer shit, like he always do. Big up the girl to get at the nigga I'm beating.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Request now.
Oh my gosh.
And for people that don't know why Melissa Ford is kind of getting this like subliminal, like passive aggressive stray, she is from Canada. She is Canadian. She is from the Six. And I had to look up exactly what the Six meant, like when he was saying that, because I'm like, okay, it's a Canada thing. But the Six is a nickname for the city of Toronto because they're made up of six municipalities there. And so that is the Six.
And he probably feels like that's a cooler name instead of Toronto.
Oh, yeah, sounds, I mean, you're right about that.
But he said Melissa Ford was a legend from the Six, and he hates to see her sitting next to a D sucker.
Oh my mommy, he called me a D sucker.
I want to know whose D he's sucking. I'm just throwing it out there. He throwing out D's. I want to know whose
How you doing?
whose D getting sucked.
Oh, some
D's
D's on
on
it.
it.
Throw some D. Drake.
No, I mean, like, I feel like he used allegedly, right? But I feel like Drake used Party's best years. And that's not to say like he washed or, you know, it's over for him. Chips. No, I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, and again, without having fully listened to the project, I feel like I'm not giving it a fair assessment. But I just, from the feedback that I've heard, he just always chooses Party to not fight his battles, but jump out and like, oh, look at Party. And it's like, but you used him up to like, you know, now. I mean, you get what do you call up and down perceptions of Party these days. But I mean, from where he started and where I was following Party, it's a no.
I've never liked Party Next Door or any project. I think there's maybe one song that I liked, Savage, that was cool. But other than that, there was no Party Next Door song that I liked. And on this album, they both had this same tone. Like and it became annoying almost a little bit after a while, especially towards the end when you've heard that same tone throughout the entire project. It just becomes a little annoying, a little mundane, and just quite frankly, you want to go to sleep.
It was the auto tune for me. Like,
Absolutely.
damn, like it's just overkill. I'm like, oh my gosh. But you know, I wanted to hear from the diehard Drake fans. I wanted to hear, was this a project that gave you that nostalgia of the old Drake, or is this that hit? You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Drake fans wanted something so bad. They were just like, yeah,
So
this is
bad.
it. This is good to my veins. You know what I'm saying? They really loved it.
I
But
mean,
was it too much nostalgia? Because that's what I felt. I felt like it was a little dated. I felt like we've heard this before. It was like Marvin's Room on repeat from 1 to 21. I mean, then you got some of the Houston Drake in there in between, but even that was the same. There was nothing elevated from this album for me. He was kind of stagnant, and he kind of sounded like how he's always sounded.
Mm.
and it's like you still running your mouth at the end of the day. So like that's what did it for me. I saw like a lot of the blog posts before I saw any of the true like fans coming out and say anything about it, and it was just like, so we're just gonna throw some Party Next Door songs on here while you just casually throw in some passive aggressive.
Passive
Man, I've
aggressive,
heard this
yes.
before. I've heard this before. Stop doing that. You are a boy, Damon. Stop.
I'm gonna just
You
say it.
don't have to
Rap,
do
nigga.
that.
Rap, boy.
Rap.
Rap.
You can rap, right? Get out
Dang.
get out your little phone.
Your
Get out
feelings.
your get out your feelings. Get in your Palm Pilot and figure it out, sir.
Figure
Shit.
it out.
But don't nobody want to hear that. Like I'm just, and then everybody just look. Your fans need to be studied because I don't understand the glazing and the coddling. This is a grown 38, 37-year-old man. He gonna be all right. Like for real, just cut it out. I just really don't get just accepting the mediocre. Just let him know it was a mid. It wasn't good. No, boo, no. And just
Can we give a little grace though? Was there any songs on there that you liked?
that slid.
There was a vibe.
Yeah.
So I took notes because I know Relle was gonna stand on business. She wasn't gonna listen to it,
And
and
I respect that,
I'm
girl,
get
for
out
real.
there, I'm saying you go against my guy, and I'm automatically on K's side. I did like Drake's music before, and I was looking for something. There's a couple songs that were okay, but to go back to my notes, vibey songs. Deeper was cool. Gimme Hug was where all the shots took place, where a lot of the shots took place, and he didn't say K Dot's name, of course, because he know better. Um, the
But then
track,
see, even on the song title, "Give Me Hug," you talk. What the?
I like that. I like the
right?
song title. I like that
Yeah,
song.
Gimme
Give
Hug
Me
was a
Hug
vibe.
it was
Watch how you
So,
talking to me with
but
another man tattooed on you. Watch how you
now
talking to me.
but let's get into Hug. And by the way, ATF says what's crazy is doesn't there's not even a single standout
Stand
track.
out. Yep.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
That I completely agree with that
hmm
statement.
But going back to Give Me a Hug, some of the shots in there, he took reference to some of the battle. Drake kicks it off with addressing uh, the Future celebrated the elimination of Drake on the Like That remix, taking shots at Small Fish. Um, Drake says Drake elimination, fake intimidation. He raps, take a minute to take a deep breath, have a little bit of patience. He also says, F a rat beef. I'm trying to get the party lit. Also, in Give Me Hug, around a minute and 43 seconds, he says, Savage is the only one who checked on him. Out of all the people,
Oh.
21 Savage
Boo.
checked on him.
Again,
make it
you
known.
are a boy, Damon. Tighten up.
So this is when he actually goes into the Joe Budden and all that. So first he says Savage is the only one who checked up on him, and then he also follows that with Melissa Ford is a legend from the Six. Hate to see you with a D sucker, and that went on around a minute and 43 seconds.
Ain't 21. What is he Canadian?
Who? No, 21 is
Nice.
from the UK.
Yeah, you funny.
About a minute and 14, he also takes a small shot at K. He says, if I die, these N-words become the sole beneficiary. What the F they gonna do with it? Have the girls up at 29 stage twerking with a dictionary?
With dictionary?
Can
I
y'all
listen
help
to
me
this too.
understand
I
that?
listen
Like,
to this album way too hard because I know the words.
yeah, but what is that? What does that even mean?
Because it's 29 a club. I thought that it was
It
like a
has to
strip
be a
club
club,
in
but
like Houston.
my thing is, so you don't want you just want people just to feel the music. You don't want them to think about anything or
Just dance.
yeah.
Just dance. Just twerk. It's like that meme that we were talking about in the group chat with that supporting actor. 'Cause I ain't seen you in nothing, so whatever. Robert DeVee talking about, come on, black community, stop being so ghetto. Let's leave the ghetto stuff. I mean, they
Oh
just
my
want you to
gosh.
shut up, twerk, dance, bust a jig, and go on about your business. So like, no. And then for him to come out his mouth, Sam Jackson monkeying around, really? Monkeying. That's the word we chose to use on Black History. Gotcha.
On
So
Black History
like,
Month. My bad. Go ahead.
nah. You don't get to say that. So I mean, it's just they just want you to get up there, twerk, dance, perform. Don't have no message while everybody just sits there and pacified, nodding their head and yeah, it's good. Yeah. No, like if you just like to dance and have fun, believe me, there's a time and a place for that. Nobody's judging you or persecuting you for that. But if somebody else can do both at the same time, don't try to downtrodden it because he wouldn't write for you, or you haven't found that person to write for you to make you sound that way. Just stop it. Stop with this passive aggressive shit. One minute, it was the battle was over, and I made you use your pen. Oh, you made me exercise. Now you just want to be passive aggressive while still trying to prove that you that nigga. Like,
Right.
no.
And just for reference for the people, I just want to share who you were talking about, that actor.
Oh, okay.
Sam Jackson monkeying around. A quick little rant on this halftime nonsense.
Fake ass Frank Sinatra.
Crap. I'm done with the ghetto. I've had it up to here with ghetto. I know they want to say rap is this and rap is the streets and rap is the current and rap is the that. Look at jazz. The Trump black and jazz blues artists. Give me the Count Basie band. Give me Duke Ellington's band. Give me the history.
It is Tilly 25. Who listened to Cat Basie?
Black. Go art. Don't go ghetto. Enough with this bullshit. Who in the NFL hired this act?
First of all, this
Jay-Z.
stupid ass hat.
And stop this rap crap that everybody thinks is the new Shakespeare. It's not. It's garbage.
Okay, enough.
No, you need to go back. First, go back to that tape. I want to read the caption. I want to read.
Be black in America.
He's
saying
for
America
that wants to
is
know
being-
who this is.
Sam Jackson.
It says washed up actor Robert Davi with nothing but free time takes ignorant shots at black icons. Unemployed Italian actor Robert Davi, who apparently has nothing better to do than spew nonsense about black entertainers, recently referred to Kendrick Lamar's powerful halftime show as rap crap. That was cute. And insulted Samuel L. Jackson by saying he was monkeying around. This out-of-touch rant only proves his ignorance because anyone with a halfway decent IQ who actually engaged with Lamar's performance would recognize its deeper message. Makes you wonder, has he ever had this much energy for any of the crimes of his own people? Ooh, like that infamous Italian mob?
Flamed his ass.
Killed him. Started a sentence off with unemployed. Please.
Play with your mammy.
Please.
Play with your mammy.
Hell is you talking
Play
about?
with your mammy. Don't ever. We do not play about Samuel L. Eminem Jackson. Play with somebody else.
This corny ass hat on, boy. Get out of here.
Fake ass rat pack.
Look like your own.
It's like I ain't never seen so much hate on a man in my life, boy. Talking about the ghetto.
I mean, but then the other thing that they always want to try to push the conversations to is like, why can't you be more like Jazz? Why can't you be more like Duke Ellington? Look, damn it, you probably killed him, okay? Like, we don't... the minute we started to get into him, you probably killed him or got him hooked on heroin, okay? We don't know who the hell they is. It's because you won't give us time. It's too much.
Hold on, while we on this K-hate, I got another one to share. This newscaster, but I love to see white folks checking white folks, boy. Look at this. Hold on.
He looked like he better piss me off.
See this news anchor, Rob.
Last night, the NFL gave us the worst halftime show we have ever seen.
You guys see this news anchor, Rob Schmidt, who said that the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime show was the worst one ever. Rob, you're aging yourself. What, you don't remember the 1991 Super Bowl halftime show featuring the New Kids on the Block? Oh, baby, you're always on the mind. That was terrible. No, it feels like this is about something else, Rob. What could it be?
A tiny rapper in bell bottoms who 98.
Oh, no, the hell you didn't.
Oh,
Or bell bottoms. Lainey Wilson wears bell bottoms. Are you mocking her? And the fact that you've never heard of him, I mean, the Grammy folks have heard of him because he's won 22 of those. The Emmy folks have heard of him because he's won an Emmy too. In fact, the Pulitzer Prize folks have heard of him because he's won a Pulitzer Prize as well. What have you won, Rob? No, it feels like this is really about something else.
Was allowed to play most of his largely unknown catalog for 20 grueling minutes in front of the entire world.
It was actually just 13 minutes,
Period.
but maybe you were told there'd be no math. Rob, what are you getting at?
The whole world just sat and wondered why they were watching this. Who is this?
Because it's Kendrick
Everybody
Lamar.
Maybe the world's greatest tennis player ever, Serena Williams, knew when she danced up there on stage with him. The Grammy people knew when they gave him 7 awards just a week or so ago. No, Rob, this feels like it's about something else.
No matter where you were, nobody had a clue what this was, except maybe 0.5% of the people in this country alone.
I mean, he sold 18 million albums. Several have gone platinum, 5 number ones. And in fact, streams of Not Like Us are up about 430% since the Super Bowl. Rob, what's your real issue?
And for a league so obsessed with diversity as the NFL is, maybe you noticed last night's halftime show was the first ever that we can recall that was fully monochromatic as far as race.
Have you seen some of the halftime shows from Super Bowls past? I mean, they were pretty monochromatic, but there's some reason why you didn't notice back then.
Monochromatic?
It's 2025. You'd like some
He would be
representation
nice.
in your
That's one of
Super
them
Bowl
customer
halftime
service
show.
fees, $30
It sounds
words.
like what you really want is some diversity, equity, and inclusion when it comes to
Black and male.
performances.
Don't say that.
Right?
In true woke fashion, this was done with no apologies whatsoever.
You keep saying woke.
Stop
I don't
saying
think
woke.
That word means what
hate
you
that
think
word.
it means, Rob.
You don't know
In
what
fact,
it mean
the way
either,
you
boy.
keep using it, I think you mean black.
Come on now.
Yes, you do know.
I'm just saying.
I just don't like when white people say woke. There's woke behavior. There's
Because
woke that.
it's the new block.
Stop using that word. Y'all not using it right.
It's the new block.
You're
You're
using
not
it
using
white.
it right.
And y'all
Okay.
sound stupid.
Oh my God.
I like when white folks checking white folks though.
I do.
Need to have
Rob.
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 How many Pulitzer Prizes have you won, Rob?
Emmys, Rob.
Okay, you better know that 1991 New Kids on the Block was
Period.
performing at halftime.
Wow,
I
that
didn't.
did look a
I was
mess.
just
What was
bored.
that?
Yeah, so the K hate is just ridiculous. But going back to this sexy songs for you, whatever the hell the name is, Drakeisha, Drake it like it's hot.
Drake it like it's
featuring
hot.
PartyNextDoor. We was on what song was we on?
You was on.
Give Me
what was-
Hug, Give Me Hug. So
Yes.
he said that about K.
And going back to that, the 29 is a strip club in Houston. It's called Area 29.
So he's saying like if I die, or if I am deleted out this industry, who's gonna make all the party songs? Like,
Somebody
I'm trying to
else.
get the party lit.
Yeah, everybody
you trying to have
else.
people twerking with dictionaries and thinking for themselves. Kendrick, you know.
Better that than being 14 in a strip club.
You know what pisses me off about when Drake mentions like strippers and things like that is that it was cute like for the first few years that he was just completely infatuated with it until it
played out.
became like some real like weird exoticism type thing where he's like fantasizing and has this weird fetish about the American lifestyle, especially when it comes to strippers. Like almost that he's like, oh my God, I can't believe that you don't have any morals and self-respect that you're out here willing to put your vagina out in my face. And like, I really just feel like I have enough money to provide for you and your lifestyle. And thank you for showing me this. Here you go. To where now it's become
Would you like a
lame
baby?
and almost quite frankly disrespectful because these women are, I mean, that's their lifestyle. That is a part of the Black American culture, but not too much, you know, not too much, Drake, because now you're starting to really disrespect the culture. Almost like you're
He's been
better than
disrespecting
that.
The culture. He's
been
a colonizer.
disrespecting. Yeah,
You know, that's what
he
they
been
do.
disrespecting.
Like Rob.
I mean, like Lil Wayne told him in the beginning, like, you know, when you do this, keep it Canadian. You know what I mean? Don't come out here talking like me. And it's like, as soon, and I know Wayne was trying to help him. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you come out into these waters, the amount of people that are gonna, you know, and everybody, you know, oh, everybody in the game do it. Don't nobody do that, live that lifestyle for real. Da, 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 da. Okay. But the ones that do, or at least they're, you know, like Dot said, they're OGs that you need to pay a severance. They know. So they're just gonna, everybody gonna start looking at you from where you came. Baby, you my thing. You all I ever wanted. To now you talking about switches and having people, you know, lined up and,
you know,
who is you?
Yeah.
Like, no,
You're taking it a little bit too far.
Pipe down. Like,
speaking of code switching or switching of the accents, he did that in Meet Your Padre.
I like that song.
Meet Your Padre.
A lot. I like when he does that. I like when he really likes to steal. You know, he steals cultures, but stealing like the Latin culture for Drake is one of my favorite steals that he does.
Yeah, that was another.
He can mimic that culture very well. He's really good at that one. I like it. It sounds good on him.
We love the energy, Relle. Keep it up. So another favorite I saw on X, Twitter X, I call it Nokia. You know, the first minute and a half in the song, it sounded a bit Kendrick inspired, especially with that GNX squabble up, that 80s sample vibe. It gave that energy in the first minute and a half of Nokia.
I like Nokia. I don't remember it anymore, but in my notes it says Nokia cute song dance.
Because it gave it's that 80s type of sample.
Or
like, you know how GNX said when I hear music, it gave like that type of vibe. I'm like, oh, this sounds a little K-Dot inspired because he made it hot.
There we go. He's mimicking K-Dot. He's like a really good actor.
Good actor.
He's a really good actor.
Brianna.
He should have dropped the
Wheelchair
film.
Jimmy was mad because he couldn't get out the chair.
As the record goes on, he had a song called "Die Trying," and it's giving a bit SZA inspired.
It's giving a country music mimic. That's where he was.
That explains the turquoise boots.
You know how Kendrick, you know how SZA always has those like Drew Barrymore type records, you know, those alternative type records on her albums. It sounded like he was trying to do something like that, you know.
And Die Trying had Yeba on it, as well as PartyNextDoor. And Yeba, I believe she's from Houston. No, she's from Memphis. She's from Arkansas.
Memphis, okay. Yeah, so he tried to do that record. It sucked. Like, I didn't like it. I didn't like Die Trying. Try again.
No.
No.
I didn't like that sound. I know he likes to, you know, like you said, delve into other people's.
He died trying on that one. I didn't like it. He also had a record, Celibacy, and he mentions Not Like Us.
He did.
See,
we're not like them. They're not like us either.
Why I didn't do it? Because stop talking to me. Stop talking about that.
He said specifically, we're not like them. They're not like us neither.
Any way to work yourself into the algorithm, sir.
You just wanted to say that.
You wanted to say it. So bad.
He cried after that verse right there.
He cried after every song.
Is it me or when a certain part of the song, it sounds like he's saying it's been too long selling bussy. That's what it sounds like.
I thought he said that. That was my question. Is Drake selling pussy?
Bussy though. It sounded like.
Oh, I heard pussy.
Go back and listen to the record. It sounded like he said it's been too long selling bussy. Boy, that sounds just like that. I was like, hey now.
What is bussy? What would bussy be?
We can tell you off camera. We can tell you later. You know, the boy.
It's the boy P word.
How to, you know, throw around in a circle. Throw around in a circle.
But that's what it sounded like. He ain't saying that though, but that's what it sounded like.
I thought he said it's been too long selling pussy, and I was like, there you go again, talking about women out here trying to have a decent lifestyle.
Kid, now you know we on YouTube. You got to keep it PG up in here now.
I thought we had 8 minutes.
We just gotta keep it PG.
You said we got 8 minutes to be good. and then we can turn up after 8. What time is it? It's been past 8 minutes.
You right.
Drake said,
like I said, people going back to my notes. A lot of people were saying they didn't see a lot of P&D. They just heard a lot of Drake on this album.
I don't agree with that. It was too much P&D. It was too much. It was exuding. I wanted it to stop. I never want to hear PartyNextDoor again in my life. I don't want to see him. I really don't want to listen to Future anymore. Just that noise.
What did Future do?
He ruined it. They sound alike. He's like the watered down Future. He's like what Drake wanted to get, but he couldn't because he can't get anybody American. The only American feature that Drake can get at this point is 21 Savage.
Speaking of American features, hold on.
They bumping bussies.
Well, 21 is he in America, but you know how that thing go. But he also said this on When He's Gone. He said, "Why you acting thirsty on anybody that's American?" At 1 minute and 52 seconds, it sounded like, because the lyrics aren't out yet, but it sounded like at 1 minute and 52 on the When He's Gone song, he says, "Why you acting thirsty on anybody that's American?"
Why are you talking to us 6 months after you got your ass whooped?
And that's the stuff, though.
You charred and feathered off the side of the fucking road talking about some talking about some sexy songs for you, sir. Go look.
It wasn't sexy songs. It was sad songs.
Why you acting thirsty on anybody that's American? Chat, please help me with that one. Cause sir,
you're in America, ho.
Here.
Oh my God.
That's his perspective, though.
You mad that you got A minor out of America?
Ho.
Is that it?
Don't nobody want to buy your hoe ass house. Ho. Oh my God. And then you got that old sorry ass Michael smoke machine in the back of your hoodie. Look, don't piss me off.
I smoked out in America.
Just do your little Ralph Tresvant, Mr. Sensitivity, and get the fuck on out my face, please.
Bruh. Like,
oh my God.
Why you acting thirsty on anybody that's American? Help me.
What does that mean? What you trying to say? Because you wasn't saying that when you was up in club area 29.
You wasn't saying that.
You wasn't saying that about Malaya. You wasn't saying that about Serena. You wasn't acting thirsty about J-Lo.
Oh.
You wasn't acting thirsty about SZA. Sorry, SZA, you had to catch that straight.
SZA got you wiped down. J-Lo got you wiped down.
So who you thirsty over?
Bruh, like, make it make
Sophia.
sense.
Some Canadians? Which Canadian is it?
Just because you got A minor out of America, don't come over here with all that.
Just go call Bobby Brown some more.
Listen, he needs to just
stranger
take a
things
look.
have happened.
Take a look at our Constitution. I say that every show. Take a look at our Constitution so you know the rules. All right, so you're not breaking them. Also, when you about to go sue, you got to go walk into the right court to do that. Don't be just walking into the juvenile court.
Just go to any old court, bro. You gotta
don't go into the juvenile court because that's where the minors is at. You ain't supposed to be over there.
I mean, but maybe he might have been in there on an accident. He was, trying to warn.
He pulled up like R. Kelly.
But he was trying to warn Bobby Brown, the female Bobby Brown, about boys. How else he gonna learn about the boys without going to? Okay.
Let me since we on this real quick, just to wrap this punk ass album up. Meanwhile, Will Ferrell and them on the SNL 50 is singing "They Not Like Us."
Let's see. Let us see. Where is his hair in the middle?
Lord.
This woman is the only one to get your hand-me-down. Everybody at the party playing those sounds.
Is that Amy?
Year-round certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Fuck 'em. What? Why you throw like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Try and suck a chord and it's probably A minor. A minor. A minor. A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor.
Bruh.
I don't like that. I don't like anything about that.
Bruh, that's the SNL 50 homecoming concert.
They could have held on to that.
Oh my god.
I
Well,
don't like
it
that
was
humor.
that
That's
one,
why-
and then Jimmy Fallon in the damn bell bottoms for me.
Where was
Bruh.
DEI
Doing
when
the-
they? Where was DEI when
It
they
was
did that?
DEI.
That would, yeah.
Where was the black people that told them that shit is not funny?
Fired.
There was not a black.
so-
There wasn't even DEI in the audience.
A minor.
They were fired.
They had no idea what they was laughing at. They were just laughing at them.
They was
They
laughing
did
at
that.
Drake ass.
I don't like that.
This is why
Yeah.
Will Ferrell
he said, "Why you acting thirsty of anybody that's American?" Like, come on, yo.
said the thirstiest.
And then it's like y'all ran out and listened to that mess, and he disrespect like whatever. Y'all don't like to think. Let me not
Overall,
confuse you.
I did like. You didn't mention Greedy. I was following your list.
Oh yeah, Greedy.
I
yeah,
like
my bad.
Greedy,
Greedy was definitely a vibe on there.
but I feel like they should have done it a little bit. They should. Well, one, PartyNextDoor didn't need to be on there. And if he would have stacked it almost like a little 90s record, that would have just been such a vibe. That would have been my favorite song on that album, minus Give Me a Hug.
Yeah, Greedy was definitely on my vibe list.
What you think about Glorious? First of all, what you think about the title and then Glorious? I mean, the song.
I thought the title was interesting because
Glorious.
Kendrick got Gloria. I didn't really, I don't really remember that song though.
That's the one, the Ice Spice, where he
Oh
he
yeah,
mimicked Ice Spice.
Trash,
Yeah.
and he put Ice Spice on there too.
Yeah.
Trash. No. Try again,
That's-
motherfucker.
I want to read my notes specifically on that.
Go ahead.
Glorious. First of all, the title is very offsetting, being that Kendrick has Gloria on GNX. Also, the Ice Spice that was a completely no. And I said, at this point, I am embarrassed as a listener and as a almost honestly Drake fan.
Listen.
Completely embarrassed. That song was the worst.
That song was good and terrible. Like the flow, it's like he was doing the Ice Spice flow.
And then brings in Ice Spice.
Yeah, she's on the record. That's just terrible, man.
That's
It's just
nasty.
I liked her.
and again, is this a sexy song for the people?
That song was nasty.
Is this a sexy songs for you?
For who? Not me. Stop talking to me. I ain't asked for this.
Yeah.
You had one job. Just one. You could have just, man, you could have pulled the move where I make so much money. This is irrelevant to me. I don't care. I don't
He
feel
did.
it. I don't
He
care.
did.
I'm just going to come out here and make some sexy songs for you. No, I'm just going to come up here and be sexily, awkwardly, just awkward. What the hell? Talking about
Another
some stuff that
nasty
happened 6
song.
months ago. Like, you
Another
keep getting
nasty
dragged.
song. My bad.
Go ahead.
No, you good.
Another nasty song was Lasers.
Yeah.
Lasers was nasty. Lasers, okay, let me explain to y'all what Lasers was about. It's gonna piss you off real. Lasers was about a girl who had some other dude's name tattooed on her back, her lower back. And the whole entire 3-minute record was just simply these two Negroes, Canadian Negroes, are singing about this tattoo of some other dude's name on a chick they messing with back. So when they title the song Lasers, it's about the girl getting the tattoo laser removed.
They removed.
One of the most pitiful, pathetic songs that I've ever heard in my life. What was the direction when y'all sat in that writer's room? When y'all sat down and started writing, you just was like, let's write about a girl who got some other dude's name tattooed on her back and how we want to pay for her to get laser removed.
This is their real life.
That is for real.
That's what happened probably to them, allegedly. That sounds on brand.
I don't want to talk bad about the album, but that song was nasty.
But
You don't want to talk bad about the album. The album is trizzy. Trash.
I
Okay?
mean, you
Bring
can
in
be
the
like Kai
dumpster.
Cenat. You can be like Kai Cenat and be mad because you couldn't get in Kendrick's suite. And then when that don't work, you could talk about how the crowd was artificially intelligently interjected into the footage, and yeah, what we were seeing was not real. It was quiet, bro. It was quiet. But then now here you is talking about this damn album, talking about it's an 8.5. Boy, if you don't stop crawling back to daddy, I swear to God, he stopped answering your phone calls. Cut it out. He didn't get you off the island. He was trying to sue you. Stand up. Stand up. He was trying to sue you.
Put your drawers on.
Put your drawers on. You're a grown man. You're a boy, Damon.
You're letting your bussy hang out.
Not the bussy. Oh my God.
It's a lot of bussy. Y'all should have never told me that word.
Well, speaking of that, there was actually somebody who did a.
Called it Bucci Cat.
Right. There was actually somebody who had a picture of the background noise of the stadium at the game. You know, because I'm trying to figure out how with 80,000 plus people in a room is it just quiet?
Make no noise.
You know, so they put this on there.
What the stadium really sounded like during, not like us.
Sound pretty lit to me.
It didn't sound very loud to me.
It didn't sound loud to you? I mean,
Yeah,
if you were in the
no
building,
sound.
all I heard was A minor.
Oh, that's the A minor part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, I heard that live on TV.
But I was also wondering what it looked like as far as the production aspect that close. Because, you know, when we watched it, it was completely produced and they're going from camera to camera, different angles. Like I watched Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, the black chick. I watched her live or her social media post, and she was pretty close, but it was very flat from her perspective because I felt like as somebody watching it from my TV, I got every angle because it was produced for halftime for Super Bowl. For her watching it live, it was, very flat. And I also was wondering, what were you hearing?
Right.
If you were that close.
But I felt like I heard it clearly. Like I can hear the crowd, especially from the field, and they're that close to Serena. Matter of fact, Serena.
Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Okay, and mind you, look at Serena putting in this work.
She was going hard too.
She's going in.
What the stadium really sounded like during, not like us.
You can't hear it?
No.
I heard it a little better, but
yeah, nah. It's I'll send this to you individually, but you can hear the crowd because you can't even hear the bass booming like that in
the crowd overpowers it all.
Like you can hear the bass in the back, but you could tell like how it's being recorded and that person on the field. There was definitely noise. Everybody was in unison saying A minor. You can hear that they not like us clearly. Like, oh, the audio was low. Okay,
maybe that's what it was. I could hear when Serena started sea walking, I could hear it a little bit.
I just noticed for me, like, and again, I'm on the opposite. I wasn't there, but like, I just know when it came time for her she got camera time. I remember it went through the roof as soon as like Serena was seen, and that's when I was like, how did I miss? Like, what did I miss? And that's why I was going back through the chat because I was like, hold on, who did I miss? So, but yeah, look, he's entitled to say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
But who was it? Punch. Somebody from TDE exposed you and was like, hey, bro, just because you couldn't get in this man's suite don't mean you got to come out here doing this. And it's just like, dog, like, you a grown man. You, what, 25, 26? You 20. You a grown man. You a grown man. Now, look, when you started doing Not Like Us and he blocked you and all that other mess, it was a dub for you. Stop trying to crawl back. Stand up.
So to wrap this Drake BS up and put a bow on it, what was your rating of the project, Kia?
Let me go back to my notes to see if I missed anything. Well, my rating from 1 to 10, I will personally give it a 6 and will not return. I will go back to listen to Give Me a Hug only. And that's about it. There's not much to say about this album. He gave us that Canadian vibe that he wanted, and we got it. And that's it.
Yeah. I would say I would give this a 4. I would give it a 4, and songs that, like I said, were a vibe deeper. Give Me a Hug, Greedy, and the Spanish song, Meet Your Padre. It was a funny one. That was a funny one. Nokia, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'll give it a 4 because I don't give a freak about him.
Right.
Yeah, I was okay with Mothballs. I was okay with Crying in Chanel.
Mothballs.
I was okay with Give Me a
Kenny
Hug,
says,
Raining in Houston.
Oh yeah, Rainy. I didn't like that.
Meet Your Padre. I liked Nokia. It was cute. And then after that, was done with the album. Maybe Greedy, and
Yeah.
that was it for me.
Yeah. Kenny says, since when does hip hop care? Since when does hip hop care cheers from football fans? They mad K Dot wasn't shucking and jiving. Hello. They mad he wasn't shucking and jiving. Exactly.
I mean,
They missed the
but
whole
it's
message.
Exactly. And it's just like why did you even need to say that? That's just the whole
Right.
point. Like why was that even? Man, that was production who gave those cheers for Kendrick. Nobody was cheering at that point on the performance.
but like, man, now you just shot yourself in the foot forever. Because like one thing, with this whole press run, if y'all notice, Kendrick didn't choose none of your typical people. You know what I'm saying? He chose Nadeska for his Apple Music run. You know what I'm saying? Which is not, Nadeska is always non-problematic, non-partial, non-biased. Like, she just very much sticks to the facts. Then you have Kai, who like he's been making big moves. He got, what was it? Vibes Cartel. He met up with Vibes Cartel at the Grammys. That was beautiful. I was very happy for him. But then, like, you go and shoot yourself in the foot and do something like that. And that's not the first time that Kai's been caught up, making up salacious stories just, for the views. And it's just like, dog, that's not how you do this. So, I mean, I'm glad that he got called out, but it's,
Yeah, a
disappointing.
lot of people online weren't happy about that. But just to wrap this Drake BS up, there was a post that I seen talking about Drake's comeback that I want to just play really quickly. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this.
only way that Drake can bounce back from the Kendrick beef is if he stops reading rooms. I've always said that the biggest difference between Kanye and Drake as artists is that Kanye will create a new room while Drake will read a room and adjust to that room accordingly. But why are you Bad Bunny on your album? Get a song where he's in his comfort zone and you're forced to adjust to him. I understand streams and Latinas shaking ass, but forget that. Make Bad Bunny rap on a 40 beat. Remember that. He made you get his song
Exactly.
Sophia. It's his turn now. Her loss is 80% 21 Savage type beats and 20% Drake type beats. However, we're getting 80% Drake verses and 20% 21 Savage verses. I don't want to hear Drake grunting and talking about ops and red pill ideologies. Give us more 21 on Drake type beats. And then you want to get on good standing with the podcasters and fake hip hop elitists. So you collab with their favorite producers like Alchemist and Conductor. And most people hear Alchemist production and you rapping slower and assume it's more meaningful. But you're saying the same things you always say. Don't you disrespect because you know Chubbs to keep it tech. LeBron disrespect might have to give his ass a tech. Speaking of tech, my girl's lashes cost your monthly paycheck. I'm richer than you. You don't need to read rooms. You had A-listers adjusting to you. Young Jeezy on Unforgettable. 3 stacks on The Real Her. For gifting people hits left and right. Drake Kendrick beef was more than just a lyrical battle. Double entendre. It came down to conviction. Tupac AI, that fake tough guy flow on push-ups.
Hated it.
Not you, Drake. Be yourself.
No, that was him though. I feel like that was him. I agree with his concept, but I feel like that AI and that beef, that was definitely Drake. That's not what you do in a rap beef. You do not get AI Tupac and you bring all these people back as a rap beef. First of all, that's disrespectful.
But no, to him it's funny.
But that's Drake, and
And
that's
like
his humor.
I've gathered that from like his Finsta antics. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
I will say this album that he just dropped, this sexy something for you, sexy songs for you. I feel like this was very much so a Drake album. This is very much so 100% Drake. It was 95% Drake and 5% too much of Party Next Door. I got that that was a Canadian album. And it just did not, that's what he sounds like. When he's not sounding like everybody else, that is his true sound. And that was refreshing for me to hear. But I won't hear it again.
That was available.
I won't hear it again. But that was very true to Drake. Except that song where he had Ice Spice and then sounded like Ice Spice. That was weird.
Oh my gosh, man. We running out of time on this live, y'all. Appreciate all y'all in the chat. Make sure y'all like. You know what I'm saying? It goes by really fast when you're doing a live.
I know.
Make sure
That's
y'all
crazy. Okay.
Share, subscribe.
Yeah, man. We having a good time on this here Saturday.
Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Yes.
Thank you,
y'all.
Kenny, Aiden.
Yeah.
Nicole, Olivia, what's up?
Happy birthday to my
ATF,
sister,
Nadia, Nydia,
Yeah.
Shayla, what's up?
Yeah. But before we get out of here, though, we do gotta get to Relle because I feel like she got some smoke.
Come on in, friend. Come on in, friend. Sit on down. This is the smoking section with your girl, Relle Roulette.
Wait. We gotta do it right.
All right, we gotta do it right. We gotta get into it.
Yeah, you gotta hit your intro one time for the one time. Go ahead.
I am your girl, Relle Roulette. Welcome on in, friend, to the smoking section. Sit on down because we have two really great guests today. We're gonna spark this thing off. Okay, and we're gonna pass it to the left to DeAndre Cortez Way. That is right, Soulja Boy, aka Toy Soulja. Sir, have you lost your cotton piggy mind? Where do I begin with you? So, first and foremost, we saw you up there with Nelly, Snoop. Well, who is it? Ross. We saw you. We not blind. We're not gonna play them games. That was not AI. We seen you there with the money. You was talking about Camelot and gave you no money. Okay, that was first of all. We're gonna let that slide. Okay. Then you was getting into it with that whole white woman by Bad Bunny. Girl had her whooping on her mama for saying the word. Okay, it's Black History Month. We're gonna go with it. But you holding us hostage, making songs about her that we did not ask for, that we don't care about. You just keep rapping and talking to us. Unless you're doing a Soulja Boy telling in the shootout, we don't care. But then you get your narrow black behind on here and start talking to Marlon Wayans, calling him broke. And then you calling him broke, and then you talking about him dressing up like a white woman, and that's the only time boy, if being loud and wrong was a person, oh my God. Okay, so apparently your mama didn't teach you no better, so we gonna have to get you in order, sir. Okay, and Living Color, more money, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Go Google, it's free. I don't have time, not my problem. Your mama failed you, I won't. Now, so their whole family, the Wanses, it's about 50-11 of them. All I'm going to tell you is be safe. Like Krishan said, be safe. It's a lot of them. Those are the ones that made it to Hollywood. You don't know about the ones that's still out in New York in the streets, okay? Don't play with Kimberly and them. They ain't got time. And, you out here making diss tracks to Marlon Wayans. Boy, if you thought Marlon Wayans was gonna let you sleep at night, he is on your ass like Ash, okay? Marlon did not come to play with you. He found an old picture of Soulja Boy's teeth. And I don't know what you've been chewing on, sir, if it's grenades or what, but damn. Yes, so crest is a beautiful thing. Black gums, burnt up lips. Marlon called them crack lips. Called them crack pipe lips. And I'm saying you just walk right up in that. You know what I'm saying? And then there was an old school picture of Soulja Boy with a dude standing behind him. It was some festival where y'all know the dude was like whispering in his ear and like, kind of holding him tight in an embrace. So Yeah, Marlon said it looked like you sell anything for some old meth, and it's like, bro, he come from a family of where they do that. You know what I'm saying? All Marlon did was basically come out and make a comment about you being loud and wrong, performing for Trump, and this is what you do. So like, I'm just trying to understand. And then you did a half-wit attempt at like adding Drake after the smoke fired the damn Super Bowl over. He's smoking out his back. You come out here talking about some Drake. You's a bitch. Sir, the Drizzy dog pile has been over for about 7 months now. Okay, we're all ready to move on. So, DeAndre, you loud and wrong. We're going to need you to pipe down. Don't nobody care what you got going. Stop talking to us. Stop making diss tracks and freestyles. We're not interested. Next in the smoking section, real quick, we're going to bring in Kai Sanat. Or should I call you Lie Sanat? Because, sir, lies a lot. You seem to come out with a lot of these fictitious stories where you just be out here loud and wrong. Coming out saying that Dot adjusted the AI volume of the crowd, that there was really nobody out there, like I touched on earlier. You're stretching it. You're stretching it, boo. Just because you couldn't get in the suite doesn't mean you have to come out here in the street talking like, you got heat. Okay, just leave it alone. Secondly, there's no such thing as Black America. I don't know about you, but when I go outside, it's always these colored people that seem to be having all the issues. But I mean, if you're in a different tax bracket, I guess that doesn't pertain to you, that you get treated a certain way. But come out that tax bracket and, they gonna show you. I don't rap, I'm OJ. Okay. Yeah. And this has been your smoking section with Relle Roulette. We're going to wrap this thing on up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pass it to the left. But don't you ever forget that you heard it from your girl, Relle. This has been your smoking section. I'm going to toss it back to you.
Man. Way to do that live, Relle.
There we go.
We love it. Man.
I have a few notes on the smokers. Do we have time? It's just one.
Actually, go ahead. Yeah.
And I don't know.
What's going on, dear?
Oh, Dia in the building? What's up?
Dia's in the building.
Can you
chat?
Can you pull up a picture of Soulja Boy teeth so the people can see?
Matter of fact, let me do
that.
Now, viewer discretion is advised.
That was my notes. Well, yes, and if you are eating, or just have a really soft stomach, don't look. Jesus! What the hell is that? How do
Soulja Boy been chewing on bricks?
How does one's teeth look like that?
Nasty. That's so nasty.
How many times a day are you not brushing your teeth?
Just keep calling me, man.
I wonder who he was in a relationship with them teeth like that, and who was kissing that.
His lips like that. Why would your lips like that? That looks actually uncomfortable.
That looks
That's yuck mouth. Toilet seat. Yikes.
Public restroom.
And then look up the burn up lips. So somebody in the
click that
somebody
one.
in the
One
somebody
right
in the comments has said I hate this for him. I remember when he used to make songs like Kiss Me Through the Phone. I said, not with them crack pipe lips.
Giving you the only way. That's the only way you're gonna kiss me, with them lips and them teeth. It's through the phone.
Oh no!
Dia said chewing. What's up, Dia? She said chewing on bricks.
Chewing on grenades.
Just nasty, y'all.
Rocks and stones. Lord have mercy.
Seriously, you cannot be brushing your teeth every day with teeth like that.
Even with the lips,
to have
the back around your lips. What happened?
It's a lot of
even with the veneers that look jacked up. Don't touch me with them.
They didn't get better with the veneers. They should have did this. He needs some water. First off, he needs
some milk
to get hydrated. He needs to change his diet.
Yes.
Them teeth are very thriller, bruh.
The teeth look painful.
Nicole said chewing on rocks and dirt. Dia says chewing on bricks. Oh my gosh, disgusting.
Because what was he chewing on? It looks like it literally like disintegrating right before our eyes.
The mouth is giving very crackish.
It is. It does.
That ain't just. You ain't just gonna blame the weed, Tavia. That ain't just weed.
That's not weed. It's not weed.
We don't do that.
That is some other drug.
That you were.
Who is that man? What are those men doing?
And they look like they talking very soft.
What's happening here? It's too much embracing. I don't like it.
Oh my God.
It's too much bussy going on. I can't see
He
it.
said we could do this the easy
Okay.
way or the hard way.
I can't see it. That's too much pussy.
Too much
YouTube
pussy
don't like
business.
that.
Okay.
We can't do that on YouTube.
And Kitty said that them stays cool and don't do drugs teeth. Okay.
Woo, Jesus.
Okay.
Nasty. Say
That should
no
be on a
teeth.
Dare sweatshirt.
That them say no teeth it on a Dare sweatshirt for surely.
For sure. And
surely.
it should say drugs. It should just be his teeth and it should say drugs. And that's it. And then no
Or-
one will ever do drugs again. It was-
Nike come out with a new slogan. Put them as the just don't.
just don't. Just
Oh my
brush.
God.
Just brush.
brush. Please.
Woo, we done hit our
Gingivitis.
hour mark. We done hit our hour mark, man. That went quick. We didn't even get to 50 Cent. We're gonna have to come back and do that. But man, y'all let us know what y'all thoughts were on the Drake something sexy song, some sexy songs album. Let us know what y'all thought about that. Were there any vibey songs? Were there any songs that you would return on listening to?
Are there any songs as a non-listener
Yeah.
that like could potentially make me want to go and listen? Put it in the comments. I'm interested.
Or would you standing on business and did not listen to it at all? You know.
Part of me feels like I should have stood on business and
I had
and
to do the
should
research
have.
for the show. You know what
I
I'm saying?
know,
had to do
we
the research
did.
for the show. And you know,
It couldn't be all of us up here talking about we listen to it.
Who would we be?
like I said, I gave that.
I had to be the one problem child.
Who would we be?
Listen, like I
Welcome
said,
to Music for Breakfast. We did not listen to that shit.
Not that music.
We better talk shit.
Nah, like I said, man, I gave the album a 4. I mean, the project a 4.
is pitiful.
Kia gave it a 6. Relle
A
gave
6
it a
and would
0.
never listen again though. You gotta mention that.
I gave it the rolling credits.
I listened to that album and said, "Oh my God, I'm listening to something else."
Bruh, what was that, man?
I'm listening to B-Rad.
Come, exactly.
Don't be
Get your
hating.
ass on. Man, get your ass on, man. Y'all let us know in the comments. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, do all of that, man. It was great to get on for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
We just had to let y'all know if y'all wanted to listen or not listen. Just don't. It's not even worth it.
Let us know if you like the live. You know what I'm saying? If we should go live more often. I don't know. But it's good to see Dia back in the building. Kitty, Liv, like everybody.
I wore this hat for you, dear.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yo.
Shout out the team that didn't win.
Kevin
But
in the chat. Chrissy said once again YouTube did not send a notification. Yeah, they be tripping, man.
They be hating.
Hating it. Like, come on, man.
I'm
They be
sorry.
hating, man. But we're gonna get up out of here though. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, all that. Man, and we'll holla at y'all next week. You feel me? It's been Music for Breakfast. Adios.
Bye bye.